It's the NFL on EA Sports. And all eyes are on Jared Goff. He comes in second in the league in passing yards this season. It's the Broncos and the Chiefs on EA Sports.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. In motion goes the tight end. To the air, Williams. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. To throw, it's Williams. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
A 4-yard loss brings up 2nd and 14 at the 24-yard line.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They run out of the gun with Irving. And he'll get about 5 here, so take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Irving. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Henry will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line, because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And in last week's game, You weren't sure which side was going to do the cheering when he stepped back to throw the ball,
But
right?
you knew he was going to throw it a lot.
Oh, he's going to throw it a lot. I mean, he ended up throwing 5 touchdown passes, but his interception rate, that wasn't so terrific either. So one side was going to be cheering when he stepped back to throw it.
They did get the win, though. We'll see if they can parlay that into this week. Goff now to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the gun, here's Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Goff now looks to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Goff.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Achane.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Achane will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
And there's an offense that didn't panic after getting down early, and with good reason. No better way to silence a home crowd than with a nice, long, sustained drive, and they were able to put one together here and finish with the touchdown run.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Goff looking to throw. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
Down to the 10.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Josh Downs.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chiefs are once again back in front.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that 2nd play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just...
And this throw will be intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
That quick pass here to Godwin.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
To throw, Williams. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Straight ahead, it's Irving.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
They'll try and run here with Irving.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there. Denver's offense now set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Looking to throw is Williams.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Here's Williams.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Bucky Irving.
27 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. Denver's offense ready to go again.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, back to Achane.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Play action. It's Goff.
Catch is made by Harry.
So no gain on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Goff.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Back to the ground, Achane.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
In motion, the tight end. Now Goff.
This one thrown underneath to Achane.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Goff.
They set up the screen. Achane has it. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run. Achane.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Devon Achane
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
They'll look to throw.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Short throw caught by Pitts.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Throwing is Williams.
The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. That's good for 28 yards. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Williams going to look to throw again.
Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
And this one is incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
The final shot before break here. Goff.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll start up in Charlotte. Baltimore in town to take on Carolina. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, it's off to the land to check on the Browns at home in the dog pound. And you can see there is the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. The Colts locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Jordan Travis has thrown a touchdown pass. In the first half, it was the man from USC, Caleb Williams, who put on a solid performance. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
For the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50 to the 45.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To the air, Williams. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the sack, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now. Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end. Yeah,
he's only able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To the air again. Goff. A short throw to Musgrave. And he will have a Broncos first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Now it's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff. A short throw to Musgrave. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Achane gets it from the gun.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A shotgun snap for Goff. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a...
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Luke Musgrave,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Goff looking to throw, and this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43.
A run up the middle with Irving.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, here's Williams.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Bucky Irving.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
McLaughlin now to kick this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Goff now to throw.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
From the gun, here's Goff.
A short throw to Musgrave. On the move past the 40.
And finally taken down at the 34. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Now Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
To throw is Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson.
On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And this is back down to a 7-point game.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. The field goal we just saw has us now at a one-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
This pass left side to Downs. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw is Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Out of the gun, Goff.
A short throw to Musgrave.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run for it with Achane.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Here's Goff.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
On 3rd down, Achane.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Goff.
Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Goff now to throw.
To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Now it's Goff. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. So now after the clutch field goal, he's back out there to boot it away in what's now a tie ball game.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
To throw, Williams. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Let's go now.
To the air, Williams.
Here we go, this to avoid overtime. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Broncos who are going to get the first shot at things. They'll have it here as we start in overtime. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
A short throw to Musgrave.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
And they'll give this to Achane. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Now Goff.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Throw caught by Musgrave. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
On the handoff, it's Achane. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Final minute of overtime. Remember, of course, no double overtime. So it's a tie if it ends like this. It's 2nd down.
Goff now looking to throw. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Broncos, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks.